Well, hey everyone, and welcome to this webinar training for NSP UK. My name is Emma Robertson, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a fantastic product called Fibre Plus. And in my opinion, this should really be a part of everybody's daily supplement regime. Fibre Plus is a delicious powder blend of 5 different dietary fibres and the Nature's Sunshine's exclusive Cyanopro concentrate, which is a powder blend of high antioxidant fruits and vegetables. Now, before we delve deeper into the endless healthful properties of Fibre Plus, let's first just take a quick look at what fibre actually is, why we need it, why so many people fail to get enough of it, and of course the unhealthful consequences that can take hold if people are not regularly getting enough fibre and antioxidant-rich foods in their daily diet. So fibre is a word that's thrown around all of the time in the media and of course in the nutrition world. You may recognise it as commonly referred to as roughage, and we all know that we need more of it. And this is a message that we get regularly from television adverts for things like cereals and breads, etc. But when it comes to the real benefits of fibre, many people fail to understand that its importance goes far beyond just keeping our bowels healthy and regular. Many people are also quite misled as to what foods are indeed the most fibrous and where daily sources of fibre should truly come from. And I can tell you now, it is not factory-made breads, cereals, or pasta. So what is fibre? Why do we need it? What foods should we get it from? And why should we supplement with it daily? So when we think about something that's really fibrous, we think of threads or filaments or string-like substances, and that is essentially the same for dietary fibre. Dietary fibre is the bulky part of vegetables and fruits and other plant foods. It is a form of carbohydrate, but unlike other carbohydrate substances, it is not easily digested and broken down. In fact, that's one of its major benefits. And fibre would not fulfill its purpose, one of which is to provide bulk and volume and substance to stools, if it didn't have that fibrous consistency. So plant foods typically contain 2 forms of dietary fibre, the first of which is what we call soluble fibre. And as the name suggests, when this type of fibre comes in contact with water, it forms a gel-like solution, and this has many healthful properties for health and digestion. The other form, which is insoluble fibre, remains fairly unchanged when in contact with water, and as it goes through the digestive process, it does not break down, so it is resistant to digestive enzymes. And of course, this is really important because what these fibres do is provide a cleansing and brushing effect on the digestive tract, just to help keep the stools moving through the bowel really easily. And the roughage, the roughness of the fibres, can really help to cleanse and take with it any toxic waste or undigested food, and really help to keep the bowels clean and clear. Fibre also acts as a bit of a magnet for toxicity within the gut, so again helping to keep the bowels clean in this way, eliminating harmful toxins and harmful byproducts of metabolism. So why do we need it? Well, fibre is absolutely crucial to a healthy, balanced diet because first and foremost, it has an undisputable important role in digestive health. Numerous experts will agree with the research that suggests optimal fibre intake can help in management of things like constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, diverticulitis, as well as reduce the incidence of hemorrhoids. Let's take a look at fibre's role in healthy digestion in a little bit more detail. So it is a well-known fact that healthy digestion is at the core of total body health. The health of our digestive tract is influential on the health of our brain, the health of our heart, our blood health, liver health, the health of our skin, and essentially all other major organs in the body. Now, we've heard the saying, you are what you eat, many times, and I like to take that one step further and say that in actual fact, we are what we digest, and we are only as healthy as our digestive systems. So fibre contributes to healthy digestion in a number of ways. First of all, as already mentioned, it helps to keep our bowel movements regular. So, dynamic bowels are healthy bowels, and if stools are in transit for too long, if our digestive system is too sluggish, this can obviously lead to increased toxicity within the bowel. Now, as bowels are very permeable, obviously the lining of our gut is designed in such a way that we can get nutrients through into the bloodstream and toxic waste out into the bowels. Now, particularly unhealthy bowels can become very porous, and actually, toxicity that resides within the stools can actually leach back into the bloodstream if the stool's not moving through the digestive tract quick enough. So, for people who suffer with a sluggish bowel, i.e., movements less than 1 to 3 times per day, people who get more constipative type symptoms as opposed to diarrhea, they might want to increase their insoluble fibers within their diet, because a high volume of insoluble fibers and lots of water at the same time can really help to stimulate what we call peristalsis, which is the movement of the bowels to push stools through and get them out. Fiber also helps to keep the bowels really clean and clear. Now, as a result of having enough good fiber in the diet, we can actually increase our nutrient absorption ability as well, because obviously a clean gut wall then allows for more nutrient absorption into the body. And of course, we're only as good as the nutrients that we're getting into our system, hence why our digestive health is at the absolute core of overall body health. Finally, fiber is a nourishing food for the colonies of good bacteria in our gut. So, really important to stimulate and keep the proliferation of beneficial bacteria in our colon and our entire digestive tract. We know there are huge health consequences if our gut falls into a state of what we call dysbiosis, which is where we get an overgrowth of bad bacteria, yeasts, fungi, etc., where these can take over from the good bacteria activity, having consequences on immunity, on body weight, and of course, digestive health and comfort. The benefits of an optimal intake of fiber on a daily basis also flow over into heart health, because we know that a good intake of soluble fibers help blood cholesterol levels, as well as helping to manage blood sugar levels. LDL cholesterol, or low density lipoprotein cholesterol, has been associated with increased risk for heart disease, including high blood pressure, also diabetes, and of course atherosclerosis, which is the hardening of the arteries. It is something that we really want to help manage within our systems for long-term heart health. And soluble fiber, which, as I've already mentioned, generates a gel-like solution when in contact with water, has been shown to lower LDL cholesterols. And this may be partly due to fiber being responsible for reducing the rate of gastric emptying and therefore reducing the rate at which sugars and fats enter the bloodstream. Now, better blood sugar management helps obviously to offset some of the key contributing factors to heart disease and diabetes risk, such as chronically elevated blood sugar and triglyceride levels. So, fiber is in itself very nourishing, very satisfying, and very filling. And combined with its ability to help slow sugar release into the bloodstream, it really helps to modulate the hormone insulin. We know that insulin is a major fat storage hormone, so keeping that hormone in check is a really powerful way to naturally manage body weight. And finally, as touched on earlier, fiber is beneficial in keeping the entire body cleansed and revitalized. Now, in a world where environmental toxic burden is at its highest, our poor old livers rely very heavily on a good digestive system to keep the body constantly cleaning and clearing itself out. So without regular elimination, the load on our liver can subsequently increase. This will cause a cascade of negative impacts such as sluggishness, brain fog, weight gain, and digestive irritability, as well as interfering with liver function itself. So where can we get good levels of fiber from? Well, we have already mentioned vegetables, fruits, and other plant-based foods such as legumes, seeds, and nuts. But the common reality is, however, that people generally do not eat enough of these foods compared to, say, processed foods and other foods that, though may be natural, are just not simply high enough in fiber, such as protein, for example. Now, we know protein is an incredibly important part of anybody's diet, but it just simply doesn't contain high levels of fiber. And sadly, foods that are naturally high in fiber are just not naturally high on people's plates these days, which is why adding a fiber supplement into your daily routine can really help to fill the dietary gaps that we all tend to have from time to time, and some people more than others. So, even us with the best intentions, we can fail to reach the recommended daily intake of fiber. We're actually recommended 30 grams, if not more, fiber on a daily basis. But according to the NHS, the average person in the UK is only hitting around 15 to 18 grams of fiber, which is pretty much half of what they actually need. When you think about it, that is the average number. So many people are not even hitting that halfway point. So irritable bowel syndrome, digestive upsets, food intolerances, and other more serious bowel diseases we know are on the increase. And, it's not surprising considering the lack of quality fiber in the average Western diet. The added benefit of consuming good levels of naturally fibrous foods and supplements is that high fiber foods are, in fact, really naturally high in levels of essential micronutrients as well, such as vitamins, minerals, and, of course, antioxidants. Now, antioxidants are our anti-aging and our anti-cellular damage nutrients. Essentially, they protect ourselves from premature death and mutation. Now, cells that mutate genetically can cause all sorts of chronic issues, inflammation, and other diseases. So, high antioxidant intake is absolutely crucial for overall health. So, this is where I would like to introduce NSP UK's fiber and antioxidant product called Fibre Plus. Fibre Plus is a natural combination of soluble and insoluble fibers that come from 5 main sources. These include psyllium hulls, apple pectin, acacia gum, guar gum, and oat bran. In addition to these fibers, Fibre Plus also contains the all-important antioxidants that I've already mentioned. These high antioxidant food extracts come in the form of Nature's Sunshine's Cyna Pro concentrate. So both the fiber and the Cyna Pro concentrate create this powder-based supplement which contains broccoli flowers, turmeric root, rosemary leaf, beetroot, tomato fruit, carrot root, Chinese cabbage leaf, and citrus flavonoids and bioflavonoids, which are indeed very powerful antioxidants. Fibre Plus tastes absolutely delicious with its apple and cinnamon flavor, and it mixes really well just in water on its own, or it can be added to other drinks and smoothies, such as that made with the Pea Protein Plus from Nature's Sunshine. Now, each serving, a 1 tablespoon serving of Fibre Plus, provides 4 grams of soluble fiber and 0.5 grams of insoluble fiber. It is completely sodium free and very rich in potassium. Now, depending on the individual needs, people can have up to 4 servings per day of this product, and we highly recommend that you're consuming good volumes of water with this fiber as well. And that is, of course, because fiber and water together are such a brilliant marriage for helping good digestion and getting all the benefits you can out of the Fibre Plus. Now, before we finish, I'd just like to share with you a few words from Nature's Sunshine's Chief Scientific Officer, Dr. Matthew Tripp. Now, Dr. Matt Tripp is an incredibly skilled and well-renowned scientist in the area of functional nutrition and natural supplementation. He is in charge of developing the superb range of nutritional products that Nature's Sunshine have, and he has a wealth of experience and patents to his name. So here is what he has to say about Fibre Plus. Fibre Plus formula has been developed to help consumers obtain additional soluble and insoluble fiber in their daily diet. The 5 natural sources of fiber in Fibre Plus are known for their ability to help create bulk and promote regularity, thereby helping the body to remove waste and toxins from the system. With 4 grams of fiber per serving, this vegan-friendly formulation is a safe and simple solution for anyone looking to top up their daily fiber intake. So there you have it from Dr. Matt Tripp himself endorsing the amazing Fibre Plus. So in summary, a healthy digestive system is crucial for overall health and longevity of the entire body. Digestive issues are on the increase in the Western world, with incidences of irritable bowel syndrome, food intolerances, constipation, and diverticulitis are estimated to be at the highest levels they have ever been. And as digestive issues are commonly related to a lack of dietary fiber, fiber needs to be consumed on a daily basis. And not only does it help in digestion, but it has a very positive carryover into cardiovascular health, whole body cleansing, and of course, weight management. Both soluble and insoluble fibers are equally important, not only for optimal digestion, but for also helping to maintain normal blood sugar and blood fat levels, including LDL cholesterol, which we know is one of the main risk factors for heart attack and stroke. Supplying good levels of both soluble and insoluble fibers and antioxidants, Fibre Plus will go a long way at helping to fill many of the daily nutritional gaps that are so apparent in the Western diet today. So I'd very much like to thank you for joining our presentation on Fibre Plus. I encourage you to try this product for yourself. It is absolutely fantastic, and I really look forward to chatting with you next time.